Good evening, I'm Brian, a first artist here with the Royal Ballet. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you here tonight to the Clore Studio. And in tonight's Insight, we will be going behind the scenes with some of my fellow dancers as they rehearse La Femelle Gardée. Frederick Ashton's choreography combines humour and technical talent to bring the charm of the countryside to life. Fille returns to our main stage on October the 18th, and ahead of opening night, I'm joined by the director of the Royal Ballet, Kevin O'Hare, to tell us a bit more about this signature work.
It's lovely to be here.
Thank you so much for being here, Kevin. So it's super exciting to have La Femelle Gardée come back here to the Covent Garden. It's actually been quite a while since we've last done it. I know since I've joined the company we haven't done it, and I was a student last time it was done and covered some of the roles, so it's exciting to be involved in this production. Frederick Ashton, our founding choreographer, he was sort of inspired and based this version of the ballet off the 1789 production by French choreographer Jean d'Aubreval, which then he reinvented to make in what seems now as quite a quintessentially English ballet. Can you describe the world that Ashton created alongside the designer Osbert Lancaster?
Yes, Aidan, it is strange actually when you think of where it started from, that it's become the quintessentially English ballet. And the story does go that as a young child, Sir Fred was looking out of the window in Suffolk and seeing the chickens going across the courtyard and seeing people going out to work to get the hay, and just that idyllic country life. And together with the designer, Osbert Lancaster, they created this world. And of course it has a sort of slightly cartoonish element to it within the designs, but that adds to the joy that it brings. And for those of you, I think many in the audience have seen it quite a few times, when you're looking even at the front cloth, you nearly find a new thing each time to see on the front cloth. And it all adds to the humour and the joy of the production.
Exactly, and it's so colourful as well, and I guess like today in this world it's so nice to have that sense of escapism.
Yeah,
and
especially as we're going into October.
Exactly,
the sun will be
exactly,
shining
yes.
at the Opera House.
So what about this story do you think continues to charm audiences and dancers today?
Yeah, I think it's actually a very simple story, but it's so beautifully told. You know, Sir Frederick Ashton was just amazing at distilling a story, bringing the characters out, but without complicating it. And so for the audience, I always feel it's one of my favorites for saying to people, come and see, if you want to see ballet for the first time, come and see this. And then, and I think so people don't get worried about what they're missing within the story. They're really following the story, but then they can enjoy the dance as well. And I think the same happens for the dancers as well. We all love those complex, dramatic characters, but sometimes it's just be nice to be this nice guy that's just in love with a girl, you know, it's nice and simple.
Yeah, it's very accessible, like you said, it's really, and it's 2 acts again, which always brings a new audience in. So in the original cast, there was some wonderfully expressive dancers, Nadia Narina, David Blair, Stanley Holden, and Alexander Grant. What do you think it offers today's cast that maybe those original cast members could have passed down over the generations?
I mean, it's so interesting. Supposedly, I think Sir Fred said, you know, they were so wonderful that first night, you know, he didn't ever want anybody else to dance it. And of course, we all know, I think in all our generations, we've all had our favorite dancers dance those roles and seen so many people bring so much out of the characters in a different way. And so I think it's maybe very hard for those dancers coming straight after Narino and Blair, you know, to go into those roles. But I think it's really important. We've got tonight, we've got a special treat with Marianella and Vadim, who have danced the roles, of course, before. But we've also got some lovely debuts, some with principal dancers that have become principal dancers since we last did La Femelle Gardée. And I think it's their time to take on these roles, and it's the company of 2025. And I think that's really important to remember. Really, be happy about those dancers that we saw in the past, but enjoy these dancers of today taking on these roles and making them their own.
Yeah, exactly. And also I feel like with Ashton's work, him being the founding choreographer here at the Royal Ballet, there's a real trickle through at the Royal Ballet School as well. I know when I was there, we often would do the maypole dance or the flute dance for summer fair. And you mentioned yourself that you were involved in La Fille Gardée as a student, and then obviously you went on to perform Colas as a principal.
Yes, it's one of those ballets that sort of seemed that it's been with me all my life. I was, when I was at White Lodge, they chose me to be the cockerel in the school performance, which was a big deal at the time. And Sandra Madrick was Lise, and Bruce Sampson was Colas. They were in the second year of the upper school. I was at White Lodge, and then very luckily I got to dance Colas quite many times actually, and loved it as a role. And yeah, it's you can never not enjoy a performance of La Fille Gardée.
Yeah, amazing. And what about Ashton's signature style can we see in this ballet?
Well, it's all the things we know about. It's the amazing footwork, the delicacy of the footwork, the intricacy of it. There's also the use of body. There's he always used to say bend and bend, but it's not just bend, it's about using the epaulement, which is moving the shoulders and legs and the arms. And, he took a lot from Cecchetti as well, so you can see those influences there. And for the male dancer, actually, it's a real opportunity to see those great male virtuoso steps, not dissimilar to the Corsair solo or something like that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And do you have a personal favorite memory of La Fille as a director, audience member, or even as a dancer? Have you got any moment that really...
There's been so many. As I say, you can never not really enjoy La Fille. Probably I'll swap it around and say my worst moment was always with the ribbons. It's, your hands started to get clammy, and, it always worked in rehearsal, and then suddenly, that knot isn't going to go away and things like that. So that was always, once that was over, then you could really enjoy it as a performance.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a ballet full of props, so again, it's very entertaining for the audience as well to see how these things work. Yeah, exactly. Anything can happen in live theatre. Thank you so much, Kevin. We're going to see a bit of rehearsal now. So I'm going to welcome Marinella Nunes, Vadim Montigirov, and Thomas Whitehead. And thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. Okay.
Вадик, микрофон.
As well as repetitor Alexander Agajanov, and we've got on the piano, we've got Haruka Kawaguchi. Thank you guys for joining us. I won't keep you long because I'm sure the audience are dying to see some dancing. But Nella, I just thought I'd start with you and just say thank you for doing this, first of all. But also it feels incredibly special to see you back returning to this role. Can you give us a little bit of insight on how you're feeling doing it this time round, if things have changed? And yeah.
It's definitely wonderful to revisit it. I think it's definitely one of the gems of our repertoire. What he created for us, dances, and for the audience, I think is very, very special. I think it's even more special to do it this time around because I feel the world is a kind of heavy place right now. Mm-hmm. So to have a piece of art like this that will bring us joy and put us back to that kind of sweet things in life is very important. And I hope the audience enjoy that. We're definitely in the middle of that, in the middle of enjoying all this. So, and of course, it's the ballet that put me in the map, so it's a very special role for me. I did my debut 21 years ago. Wow. With Carlos Acosta, of course. So, yeah, he's very special.
I remember that DVD very well. We've watched it many times. I'm sure many people at home have too. So it's really special. So thank you so much. And Vadim, you're dancing Colas. So you're returning to the role also, now dancing it with Nella. How is the rehearsal process going? And yeah, anything new that you're bringing to the role this time that you've not before? Or?
I think when I did it 10 years ago, I guess technical bits were a bit easier, acting was harder. Now it's the other way around, I think. It's a bit easier to act, but slightly more challenging to jump up and down. Mm-hmm. But I'm enjoying the working process. The ballet feels wonderful, and we're having such a great time in the studio. Just have 1.5, 2 hours of kind of full package. You get to work really hard, you get to laugh, figure it out, things here and there, sometimes get frustrated, and then also so full package, and I think we're all really looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's amazing. And like you said, there's lots of humor in the ballet. So I'm going to go to Tom now, who will be doing Widow Simone, which you've also done before. Obviously, you were a classically trained ballet dancer, but Ashton loved to incorporate some folk dance within his ballets, and especially Fille, we can see it with the Lancashire clog dance. So can you tell us a bit about what it's like performing a folk dance on the Royal Opera House stage?
It's a great role. It's one of my favorite roles. It's one of my favorite ballets, actually. I'm not from Lancashire, and I'm not a clog dancer. I'm from Yorkshire, but I did do tap when I was younger, so perhaps that's helped me. I really enjoy the clog dance. It's something different. It does have an element like Kevin was talking about with the ribbons. It can work really well in the rehearsal, and then it's a fairly frightening moment, actually. It's sort of bang in the middle of the ballet. If it goes well, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, amazing, thank you. And Alexander, just one last question. I'm sure the audience are dying to know what we're going to see today. So what have you got planned for today's rehearsal?
We are going to show, actually, from the first entrance of Lisa, when she comes out of the house, and the guidance of Mama. She's watching her all the time. So, as you know, the name is La Fille gardée. So, and then how her beloved man comes and Mama breaks it all. She said, no way, just go. And you will see all these confrontation scenes. They are quite funny, interesting, and also actually how ballet develops. It shows everything with their movements and their expressions, so you will see that. It's the first act and first plot where all confrontation between Mama and Adam and Lisa.
Thank you so much. Well, over to you, Alex. Thank you very much, guys. So we've got, obviously, Nella as Lise, Vadim as Colas, and Tom as Widow Simone, and with Haruka on the piano. Thank you. Of course, yeah.
It's okay. Ready, Marina? Okay? Yes. Please. This is chicken. She said chicken. Go. Come. I hope that you can see. Very good. Diagonal. Treble, treble, treble. Forward, forward, more, forward. No, you are ready for the stage already. Marianочка, look, everything is fine. Just first, so the basket start, no, not here, or like you did second, diagonal. Go diagonal here, écarté here, and then you will have slide, yes, so that's right. Second one was correct, no, because you went this way. That was fine, fine. Good, beautiful. And now she's gone very happily, expecting her Kalen will come. Kalen is just there with their friends. Yeah.
Okay.
Good, good girl. But continue, please. Freer, freer. Looking around and she's not there. Hold it. Continue. Hip in. Hold it. Stay. Very good. No, now it's just halfway. Continue. Now real confrontation begins. Okay, continue, please. Tell me, am I bothering you? Where is this? Where is it? I saw it before. It was here. It was here. They forgot to bring it. It's okay. All right. No, it's good. Good. Ta, 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 e. When he takes your ear,
Yeah.
just go. No, not like this. E. Ah. Show aside. E. There you are. That's right. So obviously, otherwise you don't feel you have to show that it's painful. Yeah. No, we will do without brooms. So
Yes, fine.
let's continue.
We don't need
there.
it.
Yeah, just.
Should we go into the one I asked?
Yes.
Do you know when the person is? No. So the peasants
When
leave.
she's trying to escape, because she knows that Kalen is somewhere around here, and Mama comes and stops you, and she said, "You better work, my darling. We are on the farm living, okay?" Diagonal. Higher. Oh, that's good.
Approximately.
That's gone right now.
Okay.
This is good. Yeah, more head. see performance, you will see more clearly the sets, what they are doing. Gradually, gradually, gradually. Don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. Don't rush, don't rush. More tenderly, show yourself, Marina. Don't hide yourself behind him. Don't rush, don't rush, don't rush. Fast, Shani. Now watch ribbons. Now travel, travel, travel by. More. Now more tender. Hold it. diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Yeah. Oh. Hold again, hold it. Don't rush. Very small, small, fast movements. Yeah, that's it. Show. Hold it. Slow, slow, slow. Go, Chanel. Go, go, go. Further, 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 further. Thank you. How was your show? Okay? Good. Wonderful. Maria has some difficulties. She's coughing, so she's still a very brave girl because she comes not fully recovered from her illness and rehearsing every day. Good. Молодцы. Good, 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 good. Да, сейчас отдохни, отдохни. A little bit. Rest a little bit. Подожди, я тебе помогу. Ты готов сразу? Не надо передохнуть, чуть-чуть. Передохнуть. А? Давай. It is very difficult because during the ballet there are some scenes which are diluted, you know, so it goes. But now they have to do it all at once. So now it's the next entrance of Calais. He's with bottles. He's going to the field where peasants pick up the harvest. And so he, after dance, you will see, he will tell them, no work. Let's go and relax. It's sunshine, it's too hot. But this is his solo with bottles. Готов? Ready? Okay. And center, center. More, twist more. Yeah. Very good. Hold a little bit more here when you go. There. Ta, ta. Yes, that's right. Stay. И soubresaut. Go up and twist in apogee. First go. Go up. Yeah. Ta. There you are. That's it. That's right. Chin up. Вот и все. Don't stretch here. Stretch there. Да. Вот так. A little bit. Okay. Good. No, now peasants will join them and they dance all together. Then Alan will come. He will have great fun with the girls there. And what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you think we should do? Should I do the thing with...
I think with Mama there.
I don't know if Maestra will...
Can you rest a little bit? Do you need a little break? Because we are exploiting you. Playing for the whole orchestra, you are playing to us non-stop. Так, do you want to do the tambourine?
That's what I thought. I don't know if Maestra will be happy with that. And if
Tambourine,
not,
can
we
you do? Tambourine. Yes?
You're happy with that, but if not, we can, yeah.
Or you want to do with, huh?
I think we need, yeah.
Wait a minute, funny answer, we don't do it. You don't do it, no.
There is a camera, guys.
Let's do it. Do you want to rest? So, we would like to show you the clog dancing now. He will do the solo because he has attended, the girls, 4 girls are helping him. They're also wearing clogs. But you will see his expertise in this dancing. Yeah. So you can break.
Shall we? Yeah.
Marinochka, yeah. Introduce Mama, settle here because she is very upset with you. You behave yourself not appropriately for you because. Now, do you know where we are? Yeah, please. Come on. Throw backwards. Down. Ba, ba. Вы не будете адажу, последний адажу? Нет? Все? Мизансцену когда? Travel. Center. Давай. Come on, do it. More skirt. Давай, a little bit. Good. That was wonderful. Good. Take a little bit more further. It's good. There. That's it. Yeah. There. That's right. Good. So not so close there. Now, do you want to do the, you go to pub and then come back when we will do adagio while you're at the pub?
But I might not come back.
No, but I want you to do the after that when you said, what is this?
Okay, great.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Because we have
Of course.
time. Vadim, can we do the... Марина, Тамбурин потом. Он должен отдохнуть чуть-чуть. Yeah. But do you want to do adagio while he's in the pub, or you want tambourine? Adagio this.
But with the window is hard without the window.
I actually would rather that you would do the last part of the day, if you can. No? Huh?
How do you feel about that? Is what you think? Yeah, we can.
No, Vadik, yeah, huh? But I want to show also the, you know, when I get married.
Okay.
When I get married, this scene. Can we do it? Mine.
Mine or pas de no, full de pas de. Or you want?
No, but this one we won't do it. Let's do the, when you do, I want married and I will have 1, 2, 3 children, all this, because I want to do with him. Or you want to do tambourine first?
No. I thought you said the last part of the day. That's why.
Last part of the, no, but I want it later.
Okay. So we only. We'll do the last part of the day and then. Yeah.
Okay. We will jump now towards the end of the ballet. So we will let them rest and breathe. And then they will do the last part of the day when Mama already said and she agreed that her daughter will marry Colin. Yeah? So that's okay? Давай. Mama, bless him. You know whether... Easy. 1 second. Slow turn, not for you. Up. Embrace. On share. Go. Travel. Yep. Small. Chassé not too far. A little bit softer head. Stay. Arabesque, stay. Nice position. other leg. Go. Up. Travel, 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 more, travel back, travel to the center. Easy, easy, don't rush, don't rush. Go. Soft, very tender. Stay. Okay, thank you. How are you? Все, устали? No? Will you do the tambourine or not?
No, I have to do tambourine. I've been avoiding
No, you just rest a little bit. Rest.
No, I'm fine.
Mama, after we will do tambourine, yeah, tambourine.
Okay.
We'll do?
Yeah.
Yeah? So,
On the tambourine or lead up to the tambourine?
no, we will start from tambourine, yeah? So you can rest now, thank you. Or do you want
It's okay, we can do the tambourine.
when I get married,
We can do it tambourine.
Okay. Давай. Sit down. A little bit. Introduction, play introduction. Yes, of course.
So maybe when I'm trying to skate,
Yeah.
and just check if she's coming.
Actually, that was,
A little bit more. Can you help me?
hold. Stretch your knees, stretch your knees. Easy, easy. Stop. Higher leg slightly. That's it. Yum. Last one up. Good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. No, no, thank you. Is that enough? Enough? No, we still have 15 minutes, 16 minutes, no? Would you like to see more? No, I don't want to exhaust Marianela because tomorrow she has to rehearse again in the morning.
And we rehearsed in the morning already.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes. Is that enough for you?
I mean, I'm happy to interject now.
Because the rest you have to see the whole performance, then it will make sense for you. Otherwise, you will know already. Yes, look how sweaty they are.
It's the lights.
Wonderful.
Tom, would you
Look.
fancy having a little chat? We can just chat about Widow Simone for a bit. Thank you guys so much. That was so impressive. They literally ran pretty much most of the ballet, so
Stay in character.
stay in character, stay in character. So obviously that was Marianela Nunes as Lise and Vadim Montagurov as Colas, and yeah, like I said, that was no mean feat. Like, to run pretty much the whole ballet in the space of an hour is crazy. But they were so fantastic, so thank you very much to them. Tom, I'm putting you on the spot here. We're just going to do a couple of questions if you're all right with that. Here's a... So obviously you've done Widow Simone before, but can you tell us a little bit about how you get into this character? Because I mean, the three of you just then made it look so effortless, but obviously there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes to make it look that way. So can you tell us if you've got any inspiration or what you think of to get into this role and this character?
Yeah, I have done this role a couple of times, I think. It's a while, 9 or 10 years since we did it last. Those of you who come to the Opera House know that I'm fairly regularly in a dress. But this is a different kind of role. It's very different to such as the sisters in Cinderella. It's not, I don't know if I can use the term, but it's not a drag role as such. It's, I'm not a man playing a woman, I'm playing a woman, if that makes sense. So, of course, one finds different layers every time you rehearse, which is why we rehearse, actually. It's why I like to be in the studio. That's why I'm glad we're doing tonight, because you learn something new every time. And there are some sort of people that I've looked at along through my research, coming up to more so the first time I did it. Dancers who've done it here, who are incredible, and people like Les Dawson, those kind of comedic, those comedy icons. There's that sketch. I don't know if anybody knows that sketch where Les Dawson and they used to sit over they used to do a lot of that, talking over the fence and stuff. What I have found, which is sort of interesting, is my face moves a lot more than it used to. It's a lot more kind of creased and rubbery than it used to. And so I saw some pictures that Andre had done. And so what I'm actually trying to do now is rein it in a little bit, and so it's not just a lot of gurning, because I find that really easy to kind of, pull faces. And she's not. She's actually much deeper than that. She's not a horrible mother. She's not. It's not because she's horrible that she doesn't want Lise to marry Colas. She's got her reasons. She's sort of Lise has a betrothed, Alan, and that will give her a lot more money, and that will allow her to carry on. She's widowed, as obviously, as far as the name goes. So she's kind of complex. but also, it's a funny ballet. I was just watching those guys just then, and it's like everyone had talked about at the beginning, it's full of joy, it's very light, it's very smiley, it's a very happy ballet, but it's hard. What those guys do, the choreography is really hard. So it's a funny one because you have to be very careful not to, make it throwaway. It's because it's not. It's actually, like I say, deeper and more complex than all of that.
Exactly, and also Widow Simone, I mean, we saw what Lisa and Colas had to do there, and the technicalities of their steps are really, really difficult. But even Widow Simone, it's a very physical role as well. That clog dance, again, you're skating around, and you always have to be on point with the rhythm, and so you have to be in good fighting fit shape for this role as well.
You do, and if you're not rehearsing it will get you there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the clog dance because you asked me earlier about doing the clog dance, and I just thought, again, when I was watching those guys, it's nice to have, I mean, they can do everything. Nella and Vadim, they're amazing, they can do everything. But I don't know if they can do a clog dance, so it's nice to have something that only I can do.
No, it's really impressive, and I guess maybe this is a good chance to kind of talk about your role as a principal character artist and sort of the breadth of the repertoire, and you're involved in many of the productions, and you've got Widow Simone on one side, and then obviously you play these incredible characters with dark, complex stories, and it's just really impressive to see how you can be a chameleon in some way and go from one day and then one the next, and it's very impressive. And if you would like to just maybe explain a little bit about your role and how to go between the two.
Yeah, well, that's very kind of you to say, first of all, thank you. Yeah, I do. I sort of, I joke really about that I'm either in a dress or somebody really horrid. But of course, there are loads of things in between. I love my position as a principal character artist in the company. I can't really remember how long, maybe 7 years or something I've been in this position. It's been the best period for me personally in the Royal Ballet. It's been the period that makes the most sense to me. You talked earlier about being, of course I'm classically trained, I was a soloist in the company. I've always found ballet really hard. Not that I find this easy, that's not what I'm saying at all, but it makes more sense to me. It feels like, I understand why I'm here, almost. And it's really rich, the repertoire, especially for male principal characters, I think. As you say, very dark characters, very light travesty characters, and a lot of stuff in between, and this season's a great season for me. Drosselmeyer next, in Nutcracker, and I'm still making debuts. I'm going to be making a debut in Fille as Farmer Thomas. Last year I was lucky enough to have a role created in Madame by Wayne McGregor. So yeah, I mean, I personally think I've got the best job in the world.
Oh, and you do it very, very well. And I guess just going back to Fille finally, you've been in the company for, I don't want to expose your age here, but you have done Fille for a while, and you've done the various parts in the ballet. Like, this will be my first time performing it as a professional. I know I did all the dances at White Lodge all those years ago and covered it as well at the Royal Ballet School. Do you have any sort of words of wisdom or how to, because there are quite a few shows and it's very high energy, and what the audience maybe don't know is that throughout the day we'll probably be rehearsing 1 or 2 or 3 even other ballets that are coming up. So have you got any words of wisdom or advice for us company members who have to go out there every night and bring the joy of La Female Gardée to stage?
Well, first of all, it's really impressive. I know I've been there a long time ago, 31 years, maybe I'm in the company now. So I know what it's like, but you guys, the demands on the young dancers now is much greater than it ever was for me as a young dancer. You work so hard, you are always in different rehearsals, different styles, different choreographers, creations, revivals, and you do that all day, every day, and then you have to get up and deliver a show. And I suppose my advice would be to And as an aside, it took me a while to really fall in love with Fille. The first time I was, younger and a bit more stupid, and didn't really get it. But as I've kind of become more involved with the show, I really get it. And like I said earlier, I love it. You have to, it's like anything, you get out what you put in. So I think it's about really inhabiting the world, like going into that world, really believing in it. You're great at that sort of thing, finding characters within it. We used to have David Drew, who's not with us anymore, who was a brilliant principal character artist, always used to say there's no such thing as a small role, and I think that's really smart. So yeah, and I know what it's like. You're on every night, you're probably doing 3 or 4 different tracks. You just have to believe it and be really in it. And you'll just get so much joy, especially out of something like this, I would say.
Thank you. Yeah, and I think it really helps as well with the vibrant nature of the ballet, the colors, of course the music as well. It does get you going, and it's a real team piece as well. I feel like there's lots of big corps de ballet numbers. We've got the maypole, we've got flute dance, just to name 2 of them. But I really feel like everyone on that stage has the responsibility to make this ballet what it is. Obviously tonight we saw 2 of our leading principals and Tom Whitehead, a principal character artist, really shining and making the whole thing look easy. And it really isn't easy what these guys do. And it's our responsibility as the corps de ballet, the soloists, everyone in the company to make this ballet what it is. And we've got a lot of work on our hands for the next 2 weeks, but on the 18th of October, we'll be opening it on the main stage. So I think this is a good time to wrap up and just say thank you so much to Tom Whitehead, Alexander for taking the rehearsal earlier, of course, Nella and Vadim, and finally Haruka on the piano. You've been an absolute dream tonight. She was even playing parts that we didn't even expect we'd be doing, so it's really quite a testament to the people that work in this building, so thank you, Haruka. And thank you all here in the Clore studio. As I said, the shows start on the 18th of October, and you can find the tickets on the Royal Opera House website. Again, thank you, Kevin O'Hare, for speaking at the beginning as well. It was really insightful to hear your experience of La Fille Gardée too. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's insight, and get home safe. Thank you.